In an ancient time, when a terrible evil threatens the land, only one man can save the world.
Say what? Get out of here.
What? What's the meaning of this?
Oh, we'll just take off that broken record.
I say.
Here, hold my earrings while I take this monster down. I've got your back, darling. We just might burn down this town. Oh no, oh yeah. When you're up against a challenge and you need a helping hand, we've got an arsenal of fireballs, steel stilettos, and a cat. Oh yeah.
Hi, my name's Al, and welcome to Here Hold My Earrings. With me are Henrietta, Yvonne, Laura, Daria, Sophie, and Ida. Henrietta?
Hi, I'm Henrietta. I'm from Norway, and I play Miali, a moon elf wizard.
Yvonne?
Hi, I'm Yvonne from Canada, and I play Cracker, a half-orc barbarian.
Laura?
Hi, I'm Laura from Germany, and I play Byleth, a tiefling wizard.
Daria?
Hi, I'm Daria. I'm from Poland and I play a tiefling sorcerer named Zenis.
Sophie?
Hi, I'm Sophie. I'm from Wales and I play a human wizard named Charlotte.
And Ida?
Hi, I'm Ida. I'm from Sweden and I play Lilith, a wood elf cleric.
All right. Take it away, Sophie.
Okie dokie pokey. So, we started off last session in the sewers on the trail of Blemish. It's disgusting in there. The fumes are literally visibly green and there's methane. And in fact, it's so disgusting that Cracker and Charlotte are made physically ill. So, as we're traveling down the sewers, we come across a junction, which Charlotte checks on her map and compares it to Neverwinter, and to figure out which fork to follow. She sees that all the routes just lead to the same place. There are so many forking forks. So Cracker does a little scouting ahead, but doesn't find anything. And then we come to a ladder. Mieli sends Rua, the spider, up to see what's going on, and she just sees that there's a bunch of passageways and turnings and more forks. So we just keep going, and we come across a great big room with a whirlpool in the center, and some more forks. So the room starts to flood a little bit from the whirlpool, and then Rua does some more scouting and finds a minecart with some tunnels. We decide to go north through the whirlpool, and as we're dashing on through, Charlotte and Mieli trip and get caught by some big gelatinous cube thing. We start to fight. Charlotte teleports away. Mieli gets swallowed up and starts to dissolve before our very eyes, losing the tips of her ears in the progress. Ouch. So we all start wailing on it, and thankfully Mieli manages to escape before she's completely consumed. We hit it some more, and then we finish it off with a magic missile. We keep going and come across a little passageway with signs that it was used recently. It has some boards in the front. Cracker knocks, and someone whispers, "What's the password?" And she answers, "Pizza." So Mieli interrupts, saying, "Jet sent us," which the shady guy likes, and he lets us in. And we walk inside, and it's just a comfortable little living area that somehow smells like cloves, even though it's in the middle of a sewer. So he asks us if we're there to trade, and Cracker recognizes that his clothes are like the corpse that we found earlier on in the sewers, the one that had its head removed. So she tells him about it, and he says that it was his friend who had tried to partner with a troll. Blemish, maybe? So the guy introduces himself as Bob, as in bobbing on the water. So we barter with him to find out some information about how to get into the castle. Surprisingly, he doesn't want Charlotte's fork, but when we give him something that's actually valuable, he tells us that we'd have to dive into the shit river and go into a whirlpool or something. And also that we'd need potions of water breathing, since it would take 15 minutes to go through the whirlpool. When he hears us mention Sabine, the general that we're trying to deliver a letter to, he tells us that she isn't in the castle, but rather leading up the defenses against the invasion in the harbour. He tells us that we're not actually that far, and we could just jump in the river and float on down, pretending to be corpses, and that it would be longer to go via sewers. So while we're trying to figure out what to do, we try to take a rest in his little living quarters, but he shoos us away like a jerk. So as we leave, we see a big boulder that's damming the Pooh River. So we go back and we check out the minecart tunnels. Cracker calls for Blemish, but there's no response, and we take a short rest. While we're resting, Cracker sees some boot prints, and we follow them, and Lilith starts to hear some metal on stone tapping. So we go and we can see, and it's a little blind dwarf guy with goggles. We try to win his friendship with some healing and some food. Why? I don't know. He introduces himself as Moln Haran. Coincidentally, he also knows Sabine, and he says that if it weren't for her, he would be dead. So we tell him that we have a letter for her, and he asks to see it. And when we show him, he says that it's very important and somehow surmises that we're trying to overthrow the Vicentrum. We tell him that we killed Sulfura, and he dances for joy. And then, for some reason, Cracker pulls out Sulfura's head and offers him her eyeballs, which he then removes and puts into his goggles, which lets him see Meoli's glowing sword, in fact, which he says is his, and he asks her to return it. Luckily, she manages to convince him to let her keep it, even though it's been in his family for generations. 8 generations, actually. And then he mentions a museum with some powerful artifacts that could help us potentially defeat the Centrum. So we form an alliance with him, and we've got a plan to sneak in there and grab it all. And that's where we left off.
Excellent. Well done,
Thank you.
as always.
I'll be taking that inspiration, please.
Boy, that Laura's entitlement is sort of rubbing off on everybody now.
Huh?
You guys, yes, you guys did a great job. And Moln Haran is keen to help out even to the extent of allowing Meoli to continue to use his family's heirloom sword. What is your plan now?
I think we're heading to the museum, right?
Yeah, I think so
It's
too.
a night at the museum.
Yay! Yay! Love that.
No.
You love that film? It's a great
Mhm.
film. It's very, very funny. And if you haven't seen it, check it out.
So, Muln, do you know how to get to the museum from here?
Well, I think it's probably that way. And then he points in a general direction that basically looks like a wall. But we're gonna have to
Oh.
swim it.
Oh no. Not through these waters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you just dig us a hole through the tunnels and up into the museum?
Well, if I had picks and shovels and 250 years,
Oh. And there's no quick entrance through like through the outhouse or something in the museum?
that is how we're going through the outhouse. But it's an in-house.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, I need a few moments to prepare myself. Don't mind me. Carry on.
I mean, we could come up through the sewers and walk on the street to the museum. I'm not exactly well regarded anymore, but we could try it.
I vote the waterway.
Yeah, it's
Well, I'm
less
not pleased
likely.
about it. I'm happy to go that way too.
Just the waterway, it's probably safer. Allow the risk to be stopped.
Well, it's Denise and they'll say yes.
Let's go the waterway.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. I don't suppose you've got a potion of water breathing. We need to get through the interchange, and it's going to be a bit more than I can handle.
We just have one, I think.
What are you saying?
I think we only have one potion.
I thought you guys bought a bunch of them,
Oh, we bought them. Okay.
didn't you?
Did we?
Oh,
I don't
you
think
didn't?
we did.
Don't think so.
No.
Oh.
I mean, yes, we did. We bought 15.
Obviously.
Sophie.
Okay, we didn't. We just have the one.
Well, the water moves at a very, very high speed. There's a lot of force to push it through. It's not very easy to swim against it.
Maybe we'll have to just use some rope and tie ourselves to Cracker, like a big horse.
How long can you hold your breath for?
Oh, you know, like, well, I've never tried actually.
You'll need more than that. Unless you can breathe water, chances are we're not going to make it.
Well, Bob has some to trade. I guess we'll have to part with another one of our valuables if we want to get 1, 2, 6.
What?
6, 7, 7. If we want to get 7 potions, then we'll have to.
Well, you have one.
Doesn't what's his face need one?
Who?
Muln. Oh wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4,
No,
5,
make
6,
it
7.
6.
Okay, so we need 6.
17 intelligence, my ass.
Okay, shush. Numeracy isn't my strong suit.
When an average intelligence person tries to play a highly intelligent character.
How rude. I am highly intelligent.
Mhm.
I'm sorry,
I
They're
just
Sophie.
different
I just
You
have
types
are
of
16
slots.
you are very intelligent. I was
Mhm.
being rude. That was but it was funny. It was everybody else laughed.
Well, they're in
Wasn't
my
just
bad
me.
books now.
You can magic missile everybody else when you've got a moment.
Everyone else. Okay.
Yeah. Not me. You magic missing me and the game ends. I apologize.
It's okay.
Okay, cool. Yes, you need 6. Unless, of course, you find blemish, which was always the goal.
Well, anyone got anything valuable? I'm running out of gemstones.
I still have this medallion, but I don't know. I mean, I was going to see who has it on the other side, but I don't know.
That is a very intriguing mystery. Maybe we should hold it onto
Right?
that.
I have a couple gold teeth.
Ooh.
Not your own.
No, not my own.
I have a gold chain with the symbol of a star. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty. We should keep that.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you guys have quite a lot of
Suits me
loot.
so
I
well.
don't know why you guys are struggling.
Because it's our loot.
Okay.
There's a gold amulet in the bag of holding from, I don't know, from a time before Paramus the Gith. Oh no, it's the Gith from the Gith Yankee.
Yeah. Don't
Oh
give him
yeah,
that.
don't give him that.
No.
Might get to see that sword again.
Right. We still have that.
We'll get it for you one day.
Imagine if the Gith showed up with a lisp and he's like, "How could you give my gift away?"
You have a scroll with pass without a trace
Hmm.
that we could trade. That's kind of valuable. And we also have
I have a Yuan-Ti egg. I don't know.
I have some eggshells from
Right.
the Brung.
Oh sure. I'll offer him my fork too. Then we'll have a real deal.
Oh boy, yeah, that's gonna go over well.
And a dragon teeth necklace is in Dylan's
Ooh.
backpack with
That's
real
too
dragon
valuable.
fangs.
It's way too valuable.
Well, she collected them herself, so it's
Huh.
just a necklace with some dragon teeth that she made.
I
I still
have
have the.
Salafira's pouch. I'm not sure what's in it, but you could always take that. Maybe.
Sorry, whose pouch?
Salafira?
Sulfura.
Salfira?
Oh, right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cracker, you used to work in the serving industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
As like a merchant. Would you have any idea how much a potion of water breathing is worth?
No, I haven't got a clue.
Potion of water breathing is more of a magical item kind of thing. Fortunately.
Maybe
Good
a
Well,
sense
let's
that I
go.
would know.
I think we need to go and talk to him, but let's get Muln. You've got a better relationship with Bob. Think you can negotiate him down a bit?
Well, considering he was telling me these were semi-precious gems and they turned out to be small diamonds.
It's true.
Well, he doesn't know you can see. Wonder how we can flip this.
And he just blinks, and the eyes kind of like blink asynchronously. And he says, "You don't think these dead eyes are going to give it away that I can suddenly see?
Well, you could confront him on it a little bit.
Look, Bob's been good to me. I could try, but there was a time when everybody wanted my head to go along with the eyes. Sabine, we've been together a long time, so she did me a favor and she kept me alive and got me out, but truthfully, she kind of owed me one. We've saved each other's bacon several times. Bob here, he would have made a lot more money off of me if he turned me in."
Well, then maybe he'll be kind to us. I think we should just go and talk to him.
And Charlotte, don't offer him that fork again, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's not a fan of the fork. Maybe he's more of a spoon kind of guy. Maybe he likes the big spoon.
Do we have one of those?
That was a joke.
Oh, okay.
I love you, Sophie. You're so innocent sometimes. Or naive or something.
Okay, well, who has the truth negotiating?
Well, Mom, can you speak for us?
Sure, I can speak for you, but again, and he kind of shrugs his shoulders a little bit.
All right, let's go.
All right, so you trudge your way back to the little hidey hole for Muln and for Bob and his illicit goods,
Wait.
Everybody's coming?
presumably. You're back already?
Yeah, we're gonna need some of those potions of water breathing.
Well, what have you got?
All right, everybody.
I'm gonna take out the scroll of pass without trace
Okay.
and the dragon teeth necklace.
Interesting. Is this one of those? Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out one silver amulet.
That's not worth very much.
Oh, okay. How about a gold tooth? A gold tusk?
Yeah, that might be valuable.
All right, I got a couple of those actually.
Are they solid gold?
It says 2 gold teeth, 2 tusks, and 1 incisor.
Are they gold?
Yeah, it says gold.
Oh, gold
Solid
tusks?
gold. Yeah,
Where were they from?
I have no idea.
Before
This might be before
our
me.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's before me too, I think. They've
And
been
it says
valuable.
solid gold tusks?
It says 2 times gold teeth, 2 tusks, and 1 incisor.
Oh, the tusks are not gold. The gold teeth are gold.
Okay.
I remember that. The tusks are from an animal. They're not like solid. They're not solid gold creations.
Okay.
They were harvested from. They're harvested from. So the gold teeth are from an orc who was riding a war boar. So the tusks are not gold. They're just, and they're not even like elephant ivory. They're boar tusks, which are, they're still valuable. They're very large and very impressive, but they're not like that kind of valuable.
Okay, well, I'll pull all that out and just sort of lay it there on the table.
Okay. Anything else?
I pull out the gold chain, I guess, with a star.
You want to
think it
trade
was
all
purple.
this for 6 potions of water breathing in a sewer system in the middle of a war, which you're clearly going to use for some illicit purpose to get around being seen by the Watch in the midst of a siege while you assault the city.
Pretty good deal, right?
He's got a mask on, but you can sense his eyebrows just like went through his forehead. Not a good deal. In fact, I'd say it's the opposite of a good deal.
Then give us a counteroffer so know what you expect.
I'll tell you what, if you know the activation word for the necklace of dragon teeth, that would be worth something.
Sorry, the owner didn't write that down.
You've got a necklace of dragon teeth and you don't know what it is?
It's a necklace of dragon teeth.
Okay, I'll give you this one for free. You take those dragon teeth and you take them off the necklace when you need them. You throw them over your shoulder, and behind it will sprout one very powerful fighter who will fight loyally to the death for you.
Good to know.
They're worn by very rich and powerful merchants. It's a subtle way to keep bodyguards on you or near you without actually being seen to have a large retinue. They're also useful for people who are in difficult negotiating situations, dealing with hostages where they feel like they might get betrayed or taken advantage of. They walk in looking unarmed, suddenly, bam, platoon of killers. I mean, these guys are trained soldiers. They're not just individual gladiator types. They'll fight in formation with sword and spear and shield, and they'll hold off 10 times their number. Put them in a blocking position, and nobody's getting through for an hour.
If you give us maybe 10 minutes, we can try to find out.
You won't
Activation
get
word.
it from a spell of identify. It'll
Ah,
tell
okay.
you what it does. It doesn't tell you what the code word is. Each code word is independent, created by the original caster, and only passed on when sold or given to the recipient.
I'm sorry. I have no idea.
That's a shame. That would be very powerful and valuable in a situation like this. I know a couple of rich people who'd like to get out of town, but they don't have the ability to pay for the transportation for their entire retinue. There is magic that could find out the solution, but it would be much higher level than that. I don't suppose you have the body of the person you took it from.
Nope.
That's a shame. You could always use a speak with dead spell to ask them a question.
Yeah, we don't have that either.
And you think you're going to save the city?
Oh, we are going to save the city. Don't you worry.
I'm not worried. Good old Bob here, he's survived more than one sieging. I'll be here no matter who's in charge. All right. 6 potions of water breathing. Looks like some of you have magic weapons.
Well, we need them to save the city.
All right. If you can use them to fight your way across the bridge in the middle of a battle, maybe that's better than trading one of them in for water breathing potions that'll allow you to get from point A to point B completely unseen. I
Yep.
don't know how many soldiers you're going to have to fight, but there's going to be a lot of them.
Okay, wait. What if I add these to the deal? And I'll place Sulphira's earrings and her necklace on the table.
Oh, these are nice. Yes. Okay. I'll take the lot. The boar tusks, you can keep those. They're nice, but this is not the time for me to be taking large, bulky items. The earrings and necklace, they're portable, so people will like that. It's a good way to carry some wealth on you, use it for bribes when needed without having to take up too much space. That silver locket, look, it's worth a couple of gold pieces. Honestly, I think if you can find the person to whom that's considered sentimental, that might be more valuable. But if you want to give it up, that's fine. I'll take it. The other bits, including the dragon teeth necklace, I'll take that too.
Sure.
Obviously, you don't have the activation word, but with the rest of this, I could probably pay somebody to use a spell, a very high level, expensive spell to get the code out of it. And then maybe I'll be able to flip that to somebody.
Yeah.
All right. And he turns around. He starts walking to the corner behind some sacks, moves some things around, and he says, "Hey." And he twirls his finger. "All of you, eyes that way." And he points to the opposite wall.
I'm just gonna turn around.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Same.
Me too.
"No peeking. I'm shy that way." And you hear some rummaging, some rummaging, some rummaging. And then suddenly you hear rummaging from, it sounds like a different corner, but it doesn't sound like he moved. And then some rummaging. And then, "Okay, you can turn around now." And he holds out in 2 hands a total of 6 potions of water breathing. "I even threw in an extra potion of healing as well. Just so we're all friends."
Thank you.
Very generous.
Thanks.
Well, I kind of owe it to Muln. Now that he can see, I guess, look, it's business, nothing personal. And Mull just sort of shrugs his shoulders. I get it. Look, you should probably head out. Don't dilly-dally. You can't hear it down here unless you've got exceptional hearing, but while I was looking for the potions, I had a little update from a friend of mine upstairs. It's getting pretty hairy. On the one hand, it's a good time for you to be trying to do something disruptive. On the other hand, if you don't get moving, whatever plan you have, it might be too late.
Thank you. Let's go. Just gonna look at the others and start walking out.
And don't forget, when you get to that museum of yours, yeah, I know, I overheard you. If you find anything interesting and you don't know what to do with it, you know who to talk to. Bob's your uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, he really does have great hearing.
Hmm.
Mhm.
You suspect his hearing isn't so good as much as his stealthing is, and maybe he just followed you. How could he?
Invasion of privacy. Wow.
For a rogue, honestly,
How dare he?
outrageous.
So, guess we're going through the whirlpool then.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wish there was another way.
Mm-hmm. But there's not the one, the smiley face, or the other one.
The smiley face.
Yeah,
I
this
love
one
that.
looks like a smiley face.
Yeah.
Aw.
I wish I had seen that earlier. The things I could have done with that. That would have been so good.
And this one looks like a surprised face.
Yeah. I love you, Henrietta. All right. Yeah. Of course, you haven't seen the rest of the sewers. You don't know what else may lay ahead.
No.
Hmm.
But it sounds like we don't have time to explore any further.
I wish we would have found Blemish.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can come back and look for him.
Yeah, and well, who knows? Maybe he got out. Maybe he's at the museum.
Maybe.
You find him standing in front of an artwork by Botticelli, just his arms behind his back, just sort of standing there in awe, contemplating the beauty of this magnificent piece.
Hmm. I believe
Look,
it.
look at the use of negative light. Yeah, no.
Well, with a shot.
Odds are against you. Computer says no.
Should we go or should we stay?
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Should I go?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Ready to go.
Let's go.
Which way are you
Should-
going?
Yeah.
It makes a difference.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. We asked this dwarf guy.
Moln?
Sounded like no, not Bob.
Said Moln.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Bob. It sounded like you knew where we should go.
Well, I haven't swum it myself. I mean, it's a sewer. It's disgusting.
Well,
So should we just take a chance?
On me.
Mm-hmm.
take a chance on me.
How many more songs can we
I
put
don't know.
into this episode?
It just fit.
I'm gonna pick smiley face.
Yeah. I think the DM kind of taunting us with that one.
Put on a happy face.
Yeah.
Just put on a happy face. All right.
But I thought that would get us to the castle. Oh, is that another one?
Yes, one of them definitely does go to the castle.
Mm-hmm.
I think he said
I-
that's where his customers were coming from, right?
Yeah, it might be.
That's
Well, can we
maybe
just
right.
ask him?
Yeah.
Hey, Bob,
Back again.
Never
which
left.
one of these whirlpool goes to the... which one of these whirlpools goes to the museum?
Oh, you're going to want the one all the way in the corner.
Which corner?
And he points to a spot you haven't seen yet. Way up there.
Oh.
Okay.
And your best guess is that based on how this is laid out, he probably thinks you should be taking this path.
Okay.
Now, I will tell you that there is something that I've tried to avoid in one of the rooms nearby. There's 2 offshoot rooms over there. You have to understand, these sewers, they've been used for almost as long as the sewers have been here. And they're not all nice people like me. I once checked out that room and I left right away. It gave me the heebie-jeebies. It looked a bit like a temple or some kind of worshiping room. And as soon as I walked in, the hair on the back of my neck stood up, and every fiber of my being wanted to get out of there. So I left immediately. A few months ago, something happened down here. I don't know what it was. A couple of, let's just call them acquaintances of mine. They said they were going to meet me somewhere down here. I never found them. I did find body traces in the tunnels leading to that room, which the last time I checked was empty. So I don't know what's going on down there. I've steered clear away, and I no longer tell my customers to come from that direction. That's why we use the whirlpools here and the ladders that you've already seen. I believe in a live and let live policy. It's kept me alive this long. I did send out 1 or 2 little spies. Nothing fancy, just trained rats. They never made it back.
Oh, the poor rats.
That doesn't mean they're necessarily dead. They could have just been scared off. But they could also be dead.
I'll give Hattie a little stroke. My ratty.
Oh, I'm sure your familiar will be fine. I mean, they just disappeared to another dimension, right? Then you call them back later.
Oh, that's true.
Right.
Bob obviously comes from the Byleth school of familiar concern
Mhm.
and welfare.
What I was saying.
What I'm
I was
saying.
just a bit dramatic.
Ivy's just a bit dramatic. Ivy should be a cat.
She has a cat form, but I've only ever used it to sleep on it as a pillow.
Oh,
Very
no.
comfy.
Oh, Violet. I'm gonna give her a look.
we were these card thingies, and well, I needed comfy.
Mhm.
Thumbs up.
Digging that hole deeper.
Thumbs down.
Okay. Mullen Haran is now available to be moved by everybody. Somebody left their crab,
Crab.
or spider rather.
My
It does kind of look
spider.
like a crab, doesn't it?
It looks like a crab.
It
No.
does.
It's a jumping spider.
Ugh.
Yes, but well, I mean, technically they
They
are
jump.
very similar.
Look at
So-
those eyes. So cute.
Horrific. Would you sleep on
all,
that?
all 8 of them.
Yeah.
Look into my eyes.
You'll see.
How I want to suck the life out of you.
Those aren't the lyrics.
They are for a spider. All right.
Okay, let's go.
Before we go, I'm gonna cast False Life on myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, sugar. Okay. Let me see if there's anything I can do. There isn't. Okay.
I am going to do that too. Cast False Life. Someone. Okie dokie. I'm gonna send. I'm not gonna go past the whirlpool yet. Someone else can go first.
Nothing pops out or down or drops down from the whirlpool. You
You've-
think that the gelatinous cube you finished off there was probably the apex predator in the area. There hasn't been enough time yet for another one to establish itself.
Okay. I'm also gonna send Rua climbing on the wall a
Okay.
little bit high up. Or so
Yeah.
here, is there a room in here, or is just some
So
debris?
so that is a tunnel, a small, it's large enough for Arua, but it's not very big for the rest of you. You could all crawl through it, but it's basically a small sewer tunnel that seems to exit out from another room. It's boarded up. It's easily, Rua can easily slip through between the cracks in the boards. It's kind of one of those like very haphazard type jobs, right?
You guys want him to check it out, or should I just make him
Yeah,
go
check
past
it out. It was, yeah, just to make sure.
What does his little spider eyes see?
Okay, so one sec. Rua sees a room, and inside the room is a massive coffin.
Oh, does he
Um,
see this opening as well?
Yes,
Okay. Is that large for us to go through?
yes.
Okay. Just gonna tell there's another opening on the other side of the corner into that room. I suspect it's a coffin in there.
so strange. To be in a
Mhm.
sequel of all places.
Yeah. Why would there be a massive coffin underground in a sewer system in a big city? You should definitely open it.
Yeah.
Oh,
What could possibly
no.
go wrong?
No.
Yes. Rua decides to move forward and opens it.
Yeah.
Rua. Bad crab.
He's a spider.
Just you wait. Next time I'm going to call him back as a huntsman spider.
Dragging Charlotte off in the middle of the night.
Mm,
No.
Those things are
Save me.
huge.
yeah.
Wait, what are they
So-
called?
Huntsman
Huntsman.
spiders. They're in Australia, and there's like
Yeah.
there's like videos of them dragging off like a huge bird.
We had one in our room at the hostel.
Oh,
It was-
disgusting.
Yeah.
They're like
Oh,
the
no.
size of a dog.
What?
That's
Well,
horrific. That can't be real.
Not the one I had.
No, no. The one I saw was like the size of a small of a large cat, and it was big enough to drag like a proper sized bird, not like a sparrow.
That's horrendous.
Oh,
It's quite impressive.
oh my god.
Can you just summon some huntsman cheese instead?
Not quite the same thing. And how would it even move?
Yeah.
It doesn't. You have to carry it everywhere. And
Throw it. Yeah.
And then when you feel hungry, you just eat it and it just dies a painful death. And then you summon it back the next day and you eat it again. And it's like this torturous situation.
Could make a tiny skateboard though, and just tie it to the skateboard and just roll it off.
Jeez,
Yeah.
on a
Work.
skateboard.
Innovation.
Yeah. Small cart.
So let's just play this out. So like you get this cheese, you put it on a little board, it's got wheels,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't have its own locomotion. So anybody could push it or pull it. So somebody comes by, they see this cheese on a skateboard, they decide to put a leash on the skateboard and just pull it behind them. And then what? You're gonna come out and you're gonna say, "Hey, that's nacho cheese."
Yeah, that's not show cheese.
Mm,
We'd need bodyguards for
good
it.
joke.
Let's not use Hattie, the ratty.
No,
As a guard.
leave Hattie alone.
Yeah, we're not going to use her as a guard. She's going to eat him.
Yeah. She's a princess.
By the way, that nacho cheese joke, I recycled that. That's been
Oh.
around since I was a kid.
Oh. Oh, I was impressed for a moment.
Well, it was pretty good that I worked it in.
Yeah. Props for that.
Well, thank you.
So who's opening the coffin?
No one yet.
Nobody.
No one.
I thought we were going to open it.
That's what I love about you, Sophie. Your sense of adventure hasn't been dulled by the multiple deaths yet.
I mean, there could be like treasure inside.
It could be. It could very well be. You should definitely open it.
Like, think of the possibilities.
You should definitely open it and take a look.
We
I
could
mean,
have
if
like.
it's really that big, maybe it's Blemish and he's just
Oh my
waiting
God.
for us.
Yeah.
I like the
Oh,
way you think.
yeah.
It's
Right?
Blemish with his arms crossed across his in an X like a vampire or something.
Blemish the
1, 2,
troll
3,
vampire.
Nos for Blemish.
That would be awesome.
So we're just
From-
continuing on past this place then?
Yep.
Okay.
For now.
What do we see from here?
You're not going to open it? Oh, boo.
Oh, shush.
Did you just tell the DM to shush?
You were booing me or us.
And suddenly a giant section of the ceiling collapses on Charlotte and
No.
crushes her to death.
No, you can't hit me.
What do you mean I can't hit you?
Oh.
What do you mean I can't hit you?
I'm dodging.
Earthquake! Earthquake! All right. Enough of shenanigans. Okay. So you see a large hallway, sewage tunnel. You see an offshoot. It looks especially murky, and you can't really see beyond it, even for those of you with dark vision and within your range. It's almost as if the darkness stops being natural darkness and becomes magical. Almost. Maybe it is. Who knows? And of course, there's a ladder here, which you suspect might have been one of the egress points that Bob was referring to with respect to his clients and colleagues and acquaintances using it before the horrible events that he described.
All right, I'm going to pull out my great axe at this point and be ready to attack anything that attacks us.
Right. Smart.
Unless it's Blemish, in which case I'll obviously recognize him.
So if Blemish attacks you,
I'm not going to attack back.
okay.
I mean, as a prepared action. It all kind of depends, but
Yeah.
You know what I'm
ready
saying.
in action. I'm
Yeah.
with you. Are you raging?
Oh, I hate this part. Do I want to waste a rage? No, I don't want to waste a rage yet.
Right. Okay. I think that's wise, but we shall see.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It always hurts me when I don't.
Yeah. But it's like that, right?
Yeah.
You hoard all those healing potions, and then towards the end, you finish the game, and you've got like 1,001 healing potions.
Do I hear
Okay.
anything or see anything up the passageway this way?
You mean this way?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can see the entire sewer. It ends in what appears to be a smaller room. You can hear the sound of rushing water, which leads you to believe that perhaps this is also a whirlpool, possibly the one that Bob was referring to. And it looks like it's the right rough location based on what he indicated on your makeshift map. This would appear to be the room that he said he went into that looked like some sort of a temple.
Coffins to the left of me, temples to the right. Okay.
What is that, the charge of the light brigade?
Yeah, exactly. All right, it looks pretty clear up this way if everyone wants to come. But be prepared.
Do we want to go straight for the whirlpool, or should we investigate the rooms?
You're going to investigate the room that Bob didn't want to go into, but you're not going to open the coffin?
Well, can we see that this might look like a slight entrance or something?
Which bit? The rubble?
Yeah, the rubble.
Yeah, you can see that. It looks like it's been broken out.
Hmm.
Everybody give me a perception check, actually.
It's disturbing.
Yeah, it definitely was disturbed. Okay. Well, Cracker and Byleth and Charlotte, you can see that it looks like it's been pushed out and maybe even clawed out. There are deep gouges in the earth and stone. Some of the softer looking stones look like they've been gouged out, and claw marks everywhere. They don't seem to be very large, though. They seem to be human sized.
Anybody know anything about what could live in a coffin with claws? I don't know what that could be.
Oh, I know this one. I know this one.
I mean, the only person I'm
Yes.
thinking of is Clarissa, but she wasn't like that, was she?
Yeah.
Not really.
Want me to send Rua in to look
Yeah.
further
Into where?
into the room here to see if the coffin looks like it has been opened?
How close is Rua going to get?
He's gonna walk on the wall, up to the ceiling, over the coffin, not on the coffin. Oh no! Oh, poor guy.
Rua's gone.
Oh no. Wow.
Rua doesn't even know what happened. One
Hmm.
minute Rua's like reporting in, and then the next minute it's like, what do you mean you lost the signal?
Yeah.
Get it back. It's gone, sir. It's like it was
There's-
never there.
Yeah, there's something really evil in that room. He killed Rua.
They killed Kenny. You bastards.
Oh, wow.
I kind of want revenge now.
And this is how we never got to the museum.
Yeah.
Revenge quest.
Yeah.
So we know something's in there and pissed off.
Yeah, who would do that to a tiny little spider? Must be evil
Who?
to the core.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Maybe he just doesn't like being disturbed.
Well, we can just undisturb it and stay over here.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Big-
try a thing.
Big, strong barbarian, you.
Still scared of spiders.
Maybe it was Cracker. She had the motive.
Shh.
Yes, sorry, Ida. What would you like to try?
I'm gonna say the word lust and see if my armor light up in the presence of Droa, the undead creature that I don't know how to pronounce. If there's any Drock close by.
Drow?
Yeah, the
Oh, right. Oh, you're trying to find out if there are drow hiding.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because my armor will light up if I say the command phrase lust.
Yes. Very good. Nothing happens. Now, if it were, for example, a vampire, I'm not saying it is, but since vampires are associated with coffins and you all have seen a vampire, well, most of you have seen a vampire recently, so you kind of know something about it. If it were associated with a vampire, you would know that even a vampire that had been a drow would not show up as a drow anymore.
Mm.
But it's a good idea. You've at least eliminated the possibility of it being a drow.
Yeah.
And yes, they do have an affinity for spiders, so it could be that they were drawn. A spider had been taken in
They
somehow.
would never kill a spider.
Well, exactly. But
Not true. Should we try and go into the temple room, or should we just go to the museum?
Anyone else have a friend they can send in?
what, another one?
I'm not sending in Hattie.
I'm going to.
I could practically see Charlotte just like turning sideways away from Cracker while shielding Hattie protectively in both her
Yes.
arms.
That's what she's doing. Don't you worry, Hattie.
You're like the Ron Weasley of the group now.
Oh no.
Scabbers.
Oh no. Oh my god,
I
that
am
would be such a
going
plot
to.
twist.
Yeah. I'm just going to point my finger at the direction of the temple room, and I'm going to think about Blemish and just try and Blemish, are you there? Just to try a message.
Oh. Very good. So let's see. Toward a creature within range. Do you have to see it?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you have to know if it's there.
No, yeah, you can cast this through solid objects, so you obviously don't have to see it. Okay. Magical silence.
But
1 foot of
no, it's
stone.
beyond the barrier.
Yeah, but
Can I
obviously.
convince myself that I know that it's
Sure.
there?
Yeah, we'll yeah.
I know it.
I
Must
know
be
he's
it.
there.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know it. I just know it.
Okay.
Or I'm just gonna make a small yell. Blemish!
Huh? Mealy?
You here?
Oh, you found me. Where are you?
We're out in the main tunnel.
I don't know where I am. It's dark in here and I can't see.
Are you alone?
No.
Who's with you?
Aren't you?
Oh,
Remember, Blemish has low intelligence,
yeah.
but don't say that to his face.
No.
And technically, he's not wrong.
True. I am going to tell the others that I got made contact with Blemish when I pointed this way. So I think it's in the temple room, but he can't see anything and he can't find his way out. Can you see the light from my sword? Whisper him again.
I don't see anything. It's completely dark in here, or I'm blind or something. All I feel is something that feels like a big stone and some other smaller stones and some
Okay.
floors and walls. There's a lot of stone in here. I can't eat anything in here. I'm very hungry.
Yeah, I understand. When I look into this corridor, or do I see anything in
You
here?
can see up until you can't, and then it stops.
And then it's just dark. It's not
Yep.
like the light fades out.
Nope.
Okay, then I'm going to use my voice and say, Blemish, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. You're not in my head anymore.
No, follow the sound of my voice.
You're getting fainter. Stop moving away.
I'm not moving away. I'm gonna move a little bit closer.
As you get closer, yeah, give us an Arcana check.
Arcana. Let's see. Arcana. 12.
Good enough. You feel like this is magical darkness, which your dark vision cannot penetrate.
Mm-hmm. I know that Byleth can dispel it, but do we want to use a spell for that?
Well, while you debate this, why don't we all take a
Yeah.
break? Because I'm guessing at least one person needs it. Shall we? Or
Okay,
do you want to
yep,
keep
sounds
going for a
good.
bit? Okay.
Yeah, we can
All right.
take a
All
break.
Hi. We hope you're enjoying this episode, and if so, please like and subscribe. And remember, the next time your DM says, roll initiative, yell back,
Here,
hold
my earrings.
Here, hold my earrings.
This is good. I think we only need this take.
oh, okay. Shall we start?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got this puzzle of how to get poor Blemish out.
I do have an idea. It might be a little bit risky because we don't know what's inside with Blemish, but we could tie a rope around my waist and I can just try and feel the walls and get inside, and hopefully Blemish can follow my voice, and then we can just follow the rope outside again.
Does it have to be you?
No, it doesn't have to be me.
Okay, good.
Do you think I'm
I'm-
weak? I'm fragile?
Or maybe
No, that's
she
not what
likes
I'm saying at
maybe
all.
she likes you so much that she would rather sacrifice somebody else.
No, I just think
Like-
that maybe somebody a bit more robust.
Don't understand what you mean. I'm robust.
You think you can drag me out?
Well, you don't have to drag. You
I
can
mean-
just kind of follow the rope if you have it taut.
Yep.
I can
So
also
something
just
takes you
dispel
down.
the magic
Yeah, I
if
was
it's for the
just
sake of getting Blemish.
thinking
That's
about
very
saving the
logical.
spell. It's up to you.
I think
It's your magic.
Or we can
How
ask him if he can move along the wall to find an exit.
Do you think he's smart enough to understand that?
I don't know. Maybe.
Blemish, can you try and follow the wall to find the exit and just follow it to us? We think that, well, we know that you are in magical darkness. That's why you can't see.
But the wall's not moving anywhere. How would I follow it?
Oh, I don't. If you walk and just keep touching the wall, just walk to one side, and just keep touching the wall, never let it go, and just follow it.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, do you want to roll some sort of intelligence check for him?
Sure. With my
You can
rolls
do it,
today.
Blemish.
Come on, Blemish. You can do it. 5.
It's not moving. The wall's not moving anywhere.
I'm just gonna look knowingly at Sinis. Just see? Told you.
It was worth a try.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was. Feel like I kind of have something to do with him not understanding.
Okay, I think it'll be easiest and fastest if I just do the dispel magic. So I am going to go here and cast a spell magic.
Okay. You cast the spell magic spell. Hang on. It fizzles out.
Uh,
No effect.
Oh no, what a waste.
I fall to the ground. Never get up again.
Oh
I spell
my goodness.
slap.
My cat is so dramatic.
There,
I
there,
think
it's
I'm
okay.
fainting.
It's like, I
We can take a
wonder
long
where
rest.
she
We can
gets
take a
it
long
from.
rest.
Everybody's standing around you, fanning you.
Thank
It's
you,
gonna
guys.
be okay. It's gonna be okay.
It's just so attached, you know.
Well, I guess this is some really powerful magic then.
That's some powerful shit, man.
Yep. Ah,
Well, remember, Bob did say it made him very uncomfortable.
yep.
And you would think that Bob is not somebody who's easily scared or impressed, even.
Maybe if we use some food, the smell can lure Blemish out.
I only
That's a
have
good idea.
rations and a good berry.
Oh wait, I can just do this. I'll
Oh, yeah,
cast.
you can.
I'll use
You're going to push Mullen Haran in front?
No.
Why
I
are you
can.
standing next to him all of a sudden? He looks at you like, what's a blemish? And why are you standing behind me?
I'll use prestidigitation. I make the smell of, I don't know, roasting pork. Come this way.
That smells good. Blemish is hungry. Bonk. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Ooh, Blemish is going to sit here.
Are we sure you're going to rescue this troll?
God forbid Charlotte ever sprains her ankle. The party's going to have to leave her behind.
No. I'll just hitch a ride on someone's back.
There's only one person who can carry you. That's quite presumptuous of you to think that she's automatically going to just say yes.
Okay, then I'll go into the bag of holding.
It's freezing cold.
Yeah, you can't. That's like outer space. You can't survive in there.
Yeah.
Oh.
We do have a floating disc though. You
Ah.
can sit down. But
Which begs
over
the
to-
question, why haven't you been doing that from the very beginning?
Yeah.
Why do I have to even walk?
True.
I guess the rope thing is the only thing we can do.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
So
But this troll better
you
be
feel
worth
okay
it.
with this?
I'm okay
Neely?
with it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Well, make sure you're prepared for anything.
of course. Okay. I'm gonna tie some rope around my waist.
I'm gonna
Give
grab
it
the
to
other end.
Cracker.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna
That's
start
great.
holding on the wall and just follow it in.
We salute you, Mealy.
Yeah, remember me.
Are you tired of
And
this character already?
and I'm just gonna keep talking to Blemish and just, hey, I'm coming for you. Can you please stand up?
Will the real Blemish please
Yeah.
stand up?
I knew that was
No.
coming.
Yeah. I tried.
Oh, now you're doing it on purpose. I love it. Okay.
And
As you inch your way forward and you step through the blackness, initially it doesn't feel any different. It's just incredibly black. But you've been in magical darkness before.
Mhm.
You start moving forward a bit further. The rest of you lose sight of Mealy. All you see is the rope sort of disappearing into nothingness. You feel your way. At one point, there's nothing in front of you or to the sides. You continue to stumble forward a little bit further, and eventually you reach something that feels it seems to have some softer edges from what you can feel with your arms directly in front of you. But it's all stone. It's very cold. It's almost unnaturally cold, even compared to the rest of the sewers you've been in. And don't forget the sewers are actually a little bit on the warm side because of all the decaying matter. So it's generating some heat. Feels like cold. Beyond just cold, it does give you a chill. It makes you feel like something dead is there.
I'm just, Blemish, can you say something? I need to follow your voice.
I'm here. I'm scared.
It's okay. The mighty Mealy is here. I'm just gonna try and follow his voice.
Okay. Well, his voice leads you further in. You move a little bit further. It's hard to tell how far you moved. You feel like this is not just basic magical darkness. You are immediately overcome now with a sense of vertigo and directionlessness. If it weren't for the fact that you were holding on to this smooth but also now changing structure of stone in your left hand, you're not sure that you wouldn't be immediately lost. And you can see how poor Blemish is confused.
Hmm.
With your magical training, you sense that there are more spells at work than just darkness.
Right.
Possibly even a confusion spell or some sort of misdirection spell. You work your way along. It feels like it's fairly lengthy. You're not sure. You're not 100% certain. It's at least 5 feet. Maybe it could even be 20 feet. And this thing changes shape. It seems to feel it's smooth, but then it has some jagged edges, and then it gets smooth again. It's cold and feels like stone the whole time. Occasionally, your foot brushes against what seems to be the bottom of it. So whatever this is, it's like a solid piece that goes all the way to the ground, or at least it feels that way. And then it comes to an end. You can still hear Blemish somewhere. It sounds like he's been in front of you, but you're still not 100% sure how far off he is or where he is exactly. And you have a tingling in your head.
Finally, something worth my time and effort. Have you come to pay homage?
Who are you?
You feel an electrical shock, 6 points of damage.
Ow.
How dare you insult me? Has it been that long? Have people forgotten me already?
I'm not from around here. So I don't know.
An elf walks into a bar. Is that really what you say? Okay.
Well, I'm not from around here, so I don't know if they've forgotten you or who you are.
Well, I am the prince. I am he who brings joy to death.
And suddenly the light goes into the room and you see a statue.
I am Asmodeus.
Oh, you are not forgotten. I heard of you. I can even show you that I carry a medallion of you, but it's in my other bag.
So little am I regarded that I am simply treated as a trinket.
No. I just not everyone is. What can I say? Harmed of your ways, so I can't wear it openly. But I admire you and your ways.
What is Mia Lee's alignment?
Well, neutral, with a hint of Kurlansley. So,
Roll deception with disadvantage.
I'm going to die. Oh, I don't have an inspiration either.
I can give you mine.
Would you?
Yeah.
Then it's just a normal roll. Let's see, deception. Where is it? There it is. Oh, Jesus.
It deceived you.
Oh,
no!
Oh.
You realize you are lying to the god of lies.
Well, you kind of caught me off guard, and I have heard of you, and I know that you are very powerful, and I didn't know what else to do.
Finally, I sense truth. Why are you here?
I'm here for a troll.
This thing?
Yes, he's a friend.
I will let you have him. And your soul. Oh, I see. It's been claimed already.
Yeah, kind of.
Then I shall let you live. But you must give me some sort of sacrifice. Perhaps one among you with a clean, unclaimed soul.
Well, I don't know if anyone has that. To be honest. We all kind of have an arrangement with Kransley.
Have them all step into the room. I shall determine if there is something worth trading.
Okay. I am going. Can I? No, maybe not. You will not allow that. I'm going to. I don't know. Have they heard anything? Have we talked loud enough that they could hear? That I think that they could hear.
Nobody else can hear you. It's loud in the room, but they can't hear you at all. Whatever the magic is in this room, it seems to sort of separate this room from the rest of the sewer system. You can't hear anything from them. You can't hear anything outside of this room. Blemish was obviously allowed to make noise in order to lure you in.
Okay. Oh, freak it. I'm just gonna say, you can come in, guys. Asmodeus is here, and they can decide themselves if they want to come in or not.
Oh, Asmodeus, our old friend.
Oh, yay.
All right, yeah.
Now the party started.
Let's
Don't
get everyone a
all
look.
don't all push forward at once. And you now realize what you had been touching, you're actually now here. What you had been holding on to are two what appear to be sarcophagi flanking the statue, flanking the entranceway into the statue.
Ah, more
Yes.
coffins.
Yeah, why not? I don't see anybody moving their tokens into the room.
I was nervous.
Cool.
Mullen's like, wait, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this.
Well, he doesn't have to follow.
Well, I don't know. It sounds like it looks like Yvonne's dragging him by his
Yeah, I'm
wrist.
dragging him down.
All right, I'm going to move you all in there just so everybody's in the room.
Cramped.
Oh, sorry. There.
So, does anybody have an unclaimed soul?
I don't think mine is claimed.
Yep.
Two of you would suffice, or two of you could work. I can take one and leave the other.
Why is Violet sideways?
I've been this way for a very long time. Oh, thank you.
She's hunched over because of
Didn't
the smell.
think, didn't think it would change again.
Fear.
Yeah. Cowering. I don't know what to say. I don't.
What's going on?
That's right. None of you know.
Well, Asmodeus here requires a sacrifice to let us all go. And he wants a soul, but mine's already claimed by Kransley. So, guess I'm not good enough.
Well, he's not asking for much, is he?
No, much.
Are we all looking at Ida right now? I mean, Lilith?
I'm looking at the dwarf. Are you okay?
A dwarf is just blinking and looking at everybody else. What? What? What are you looking at me for?
Well,
I mean, we did give you those eyes.
Yeah. So now you owe us your soul.
Here, take him back. And he starts clawing at his face like he's trying to grab him, pull them out of the goggles.
May I be so bold to ask you a question, great Asmodeus?
Speak.
I read a letter, a note, that you and Loth had a child. Is that true?
Roll a charisma check.
He's not an elf, is he?
He's
I
not an
got-
elf?
No, I got a -2 to charisma checks against elves because of my ears.
Oh, right. Yes. He's not an elf. No.
Charisma. Just a straight charisma roll.
Straight charisma.
4. Jesus, my rolls today.
Wow.
You're lucky. Your soul has already been claimed. Otherwise, I would take you now for your arrogance. You forget your place. What happened between myself and any other demon, devil, or deity is not for a mortal to question.
Sorry.
Why do you ask?
No, I was just curious. We might be having some. Well, we are going to the Underdark, hopefully soon. And the more I can learn about Loth, the better.
What are your intentions with Lolth?
Well, as you know, my soul belongs to Kransley. And as you can imagine, she has some orders for me to follow.
Speak plainly.
Well, she seeks Loth's downfall, to be plain.
A worthy cause.
I think so.
And why would she want to do this now?
Well, I don't know how much you know, but Sokt Moi and Dublex are causing some trouble. And Gransley thought that this might be the best time to also kind of go for lulz with all the distractions going on.
Yes, I have noticed that my worshippers' sacrifices and ceremonial givings have fallen recently. I have punished a number of priests, but things have not improved.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Bring me 10 followers.
Just any followers or
My followers.
okay.
Neverwinter is a large city. Even as you say, they have been less willing to risk their identities. There would still be at least 10 followers in the city. Bring them to me, and I will only mortgage one soul until you do.
Okay.
Which soul will be left behind as compensation for failure?
And he points, the statue moves, and you can see dust falling off of it as the stone comes to life. And he points at Lilith and Muln.
Choose between them.
Do they have to stay here?
The
Or just
souls will
soul?
be mine,
Okay.
and I shall claim their lives on forfeiture.
Oh.
They don't have to be willing. You merely need to bring them forward to me and give me their blood.
I don't feel like this is my decision, but is there any way to
Stop
discern
him!
discern your followers?
Really?
Mullen is
Really?
sneaking out. Hey, let go, hey, let go of my
Cracker's gonna
beard.
grab him.
That hurts.
Under
That's,
under the arm we go.
hey, I don't consent. This wasn't part of the deal. We said revenge. We didn't say anything about blood sacrifices.
We
It's
need
just a
Blemish
drop.
for revenge.
It's not a lot
You'll
of blood.
keep your life for as long as you're alive.
What part of the whole soul life thing did you not get? I can't follow Asmodeus.
Why not?
Well, I mean, well, I suppose technically I could, but
Mhm.
I'm allergic to lamb.
All right, I'm just gonna bring him forward.
Hey,
I don't have time for this. Well, you don't have to be willing. And he's pretty powerful. I mean, of all the gods to pick, I go with him.
have him kneel.
I very gently place him on the ground, bending his knees.
He fights you tooth and nail. Go ahead and roll. Roll strength.
Okay.
And he's going to have advantage because he's like, this is my life here.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I should have used my inspiration, but I didn't think I'd need to.
Uh-huh. Daria, would you like to roll for Muln? He like pushes you off, he kicks you, he like you're still holding onto his beard, and like a whole bunch of straggly hairs are stuck in your fist as he pulls away from you. And he tries to run out of the room. Why is he putting in? Why can't we be good? This is great. I love it.
Well, what about Blemish?
Sophie, do you want to roll for Mulm?
Sure, I'd love to.
Thank you.
15.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. You suspect Blemish doesn't qualify. He may not have a soul,
What the?
or maybe he doesn't have the kind of soul that Asmodeus needs, or maybe Blemish simply isn't capable enough. Okay, Cracker, you're up first.
I'm going for a grapple.
You have
Strength
two.
check?
You have 2 attacks, so you can technically grapple. I'll let you grapple twice. I think the rules only allow for 1 grapple, even on a multi-attack, but I'll let you do a choice.
So grapple's just a strength check, right?
Athletics, yeah.
Athletics, okay. 14
Okay. You want to roll his opposing?
or 9. Sure.
Well, yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna roll. He's
12.
gonna roll.
I'm gonna. Oh, never mind.
Oh, sorry. I just jumped in.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, I mean he's also pretty strong, so he's going to resist you. Those were 2 separate attempts, right? That wasn't
Yep.
advantage. Okay.
Nope.
All right. So then I guess that's your turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. Zanice?
I'm gonna stand in the doorway and ready. I don't
Oh,
know,
poor
grapple
mom.
if he tries to run away.
Oh.
You're so evil.
You guys are so mean. Okay, he's gonna try to run past everybody. He's gonna run the gauntlet. The way it's set up on my screen, and I know it may not look the same as everybody else's because you guys seem to be standing in the walls and stuff, is Mullen's gonna have to run past Cracker, Charlotte. He can squeeze past Byleth and potentially Zanice, but he won't have to interact directly with Mealy or Lilith. Does everybody else agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he's going to try to run past Cracker. Cracker can't grapple him, but she can attack him with a fist.
Oh, okay. With
Oh
a
no,
fist?
you've got your battle axe out, haven't you?
I do. I do.
Well,
Non-lethal blow.
yeah. Okay, if you want to do that, that's fine.
22.
Okay. You're not raging though, are you?
Oh, sorry. -2 for rage, but it's 12.
So it's 12.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you got him good on the noggin, but he is still going. And he's going to run past you. He's going to run past Charlotte. So Charlotte, do you want to do anything? You don't have a weapon drawn, but you can attack him with your fist.
Okay, I'll punch him on the head. That's like a 1d4, isn't it?
It's just going to be your strength modifier.
Oh.
Minimum
My
1.
strength modifier is
You're going to be -1, I think.
-1. I'll heal him
So,
with my fists.
so if you hit him, it'll be 1 hit point of damage.
Okay, here we go. Ugh. Well,
Okay, you miss wildly. Byleth.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him too. Or not.
Okay.
wow, it's even worse than me.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so Zanish, we're going to resolve the ready grapple attempt
Mhm.
first.
So athletics.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm so strong.
And do you want to roll for?
Me?
Yeah, you're rolling for both of you. Okay, so he's going to avoid that. You can also use your opportunity attack if you'd like.
Okay.
But now he will actually run past Lilith.
Oh wow.
I guess he can't run that far, actually. I may have gotten too far. 5,
He's
10.
one slippery dwarf.
Well, he's running for his life, literally. 5, 10, 15,
We're not gonna kill him.
20. So he'll have to stop next to Zanice and Lilith. So actually, there's no opportunity attack because he hasn't left your orbit yet.
Okay.
Okay, Lilith, your turn.
Yes.
Now, just to be clear, you don't need to declare that it's non-lethal until you've actually hit. But it certainly helps me if you do say so earlier. You can have a mix of lethal and non-lethal damage as well. The only time it really matters is the last blow, basically. If the last blow is non-lethal and all the other damage before that was lethal, you'll knock somebody out. Okay?
Mhm.
Not everybody who goes to 0 can be revived. 0 is death. You guys are heroes, and that's why you have that extra death save. Some NPCs might also have that if they're very special. A lot of them won't, and certainly the average enemy combatant won't. There's something else I was going to say. I guess that's I'll remember it in a minute. Okay. Oh, and you can only use non-lethal damage with melee attacks. You can't use it with ranged attacks. You can't use it with spells. I'll allow you to use it with melee spell attacks if you have one. But other than Shocking Grass, I'm not sure anybody else has one. Lilith?
Yes. I'm gonna tell Blemish to grapple grapple the dwarf and have him kneel in front of Asmodeus.
Blemish, now that he can see and he's no longer affected by the confusion spell that was set on this area, it's going to go, oh, dwarves are good snacks. And he'll
Don't eat
trundle
them.
through. Now, unfortunately, it's a tight fit, so I'm not sure. I guess you can just about get there. Oh, excuse me.
Hey.
All right. Go ahead and roll for Blemish. There is a character sheet, but we can just assume it's something like +4, +1.
Can I just do a D20 or should I try to?
Sure. No, it's fine.
19.
Oh, yeah. Now, you want to roll for Muln?
Yeah. 7.
Yep. You've got him scrunched up like a little ball. Ow! Oh! And Blemish just sort of turns around and puts him in front of Asmodeus' statue. If we kill him, can I eat him?
Not today. I don't think.
No. Okay, Mealy, your turn.
Mm-hmm. When Cracker hit him over the head, did he get a head wound? Is he bleeding from that? Bonk.
Well, I feel like she declared it was non-lethal, so it was more of a bop rather than a slash.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to, since Blemish is
Slit
holding
his throat
no.
like a lamb.
I'm just gonna kind of take my short sword and kind of just nick him so I get some blood on my sword.
How quickly we go from good to evil. All right. Let's make it an attack roll.
Okay.
If you hit him, I'll say that you can get some blood out.
12. Jesus. My rolls today are terrible.
Okay. Well, he's not wearing any armor currently, so I'm going to say that that's going to hit. And some blood spurts out. Ow, that really stings. And it kind of just spurts all over the floor, including on top of the foot of the statue. The room suddenly goes dark and then becomes bright again. And everybody who's watching and can see Muln sees it's like that fairy fire spell where the outline of the person is cast in purple, but instead of purple, it's black. And it seems to sizzle briefly, and you see little white spots appear, and then they disappear. And Muln goes, that doesn't feel good. Why am I so cold? The transaction is complete. I now have a lien on his soul, and I shall take his life if you fail to deliver 10 worshippers.
We'll agree that you must do this within the next 7 days.
Okay. Bloody quiet.
They don't need to be worshippers now. If you can forcibly convert them, that will suffice.
Well, that's good, I guess.
Never use the word good in my presence.
Sorry. That's awesome, I guess.
Acceptable.
Okay.
Go. And take the stupid one with you.
I'm just gonna bow and say, thank you, my lord. And I'm just gonna get the hell out of there.
Yeah, right behind you.
The Muln is just kneeling in front of the statue, bleeding, holding his wrist, looking
Muln.
dejected. Oh,
Come on,
jeez.
get out of there, man.
He's just being pulled along passively. He kind of looks up briefly at Cracker. What else you gonna do to me? What else can you possibly do to me?
How much do you want to save this city? There's a
He's-
cost.
He spits on you.
Fuck this city. Fuck you.
Great.
I wish I'd never met you. I wish I was still blind digging for my gems.
That can be arranged.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
And he just pulls his shirt open and he lays his bare chest out in front of you, leans in, closes his weird eyes.
Go ahead. Finish it.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna follow through on our promise to him, and then everything is going to be okay.
You guys should definitely write a book on how to win friends and influence people on the Sword Coast.
Yep. Well,
How to trade your friends for favors.
yeah.
Well, you could have traded Lilith.
Yeah. I don't know about her. She seems slightly more dangerous.
Wait, why did we even give him his soul? Like, couldn't we just left?
Leave Asmodeus.
Just like turn your back on him?
Yeah,
In the
just
dark?
like
Wasn't that
walk
easy?
away. What's he gonna
Well,
do?
he did kind of shock me from nothing. That was just kind of a hey, pay attention kind of shock.
Hmm.
And it hurt. So I don't think that would have gone over well.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Not really looking forward to partying with Karansali just yet.
Byleth remembers that she tried using a 3rd level spell to dispel darkness and it failed.
Mm-hmm.
Agony. I want that. I want that back.
I thought you were going to
Go
break into a
back.
Bee Gees song there.
Yeah.
Agony! And I don't know the rest of the words, but they're so fast anyway. Very good. Yes.
But did I understand him correctly when if we gave him 10 followers, Muln would get his soul back? Or he just
Yes,
wouldn't
that
kill him? Okay.
That was the understanding.
Yeah.
You've put down you basically put down Muln's soul as a security deposit.
Yeah.
And as it turned out, it was his soul and his life. The soul was originally just to let you leave. The security deposit of his life is in order to ensure that you actually follow through on the agreement in a timely fashion.
I'm just gonna look at Muln and say that we are going to get the followers and you will have your soul back. I promise. We just didn't have time to try and figure out another way. And if we gave him a Lilith's soul, maybe her god would have been really angry about that. So we don't need any more trouble, and we already have.
And he says, "Give me my sword back."
Later, and I'm just gonna turn my back and go.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Holy shit! This guy's getting he's getting reamed so
Oh no.
royally rogered. Oh my goodness. This poor guy. He's just everybody's beta.
I'm tempted
Oh,
to get the locket or the amulet of Asmodeus from the bag of from the Lynn's backpack and give to him. Just to
this
be cruel.
poor guy.
This is yours now.
Yeah. You can have this.
You sense, Mealy senses that she should sleep with one eye open going
Uh-huh.
forward.
Probably. Byleth, I think I need to borrow a spellbook and copy alarm. Put a perimeter
Sure.
around myself.
I also still have a scroll of that, so
Oh,
I can give it to you
Okay.
for now.
yeah, copy that.
Well, this is certainly taken a more dramatic turn than I expected.
Yeah,
Well,
but what do we do with Blemish? Well, he can go through the whirlpool, sorry. And he will regenerate, right?
he cannot regenerate if he's drowning.
But he can regenerate when he gets out.
If he dies while he's drowning, he will be dead.
Ah, then we need to go back to Bob. Get another potion.
Oh,
Of course,
maybe
you
we
could
can
just
sell
let
him.
Mulm drown, and then you've got an extra potion, and
Yeah.
you don't even have to go get the worshippers, right? I mean, that's what happens with security deposits. If you don't go back, you don't return the skis, they just keep the deposit.
True. No, we're not gonna do that, are we? No, can't do
I
that.
don't know. I feel like this is not like the worst thing you've already done to him. So
I was thinking that it's probably better if Blemish eat him then. And letting him
Blemish just eats him, you said?
Probably.
probably
I
better
mean,
than drowning.
Oh yeah.
what's he gonna say to General Sabine? That we're just horrible people?
Mm.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
But you aren't going
chomp,
there.
chomp. Mulm? What's a mulm? Dwarf? We never met a dwarf. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Using a dwarf-sized thigh bone as a toothpick.
Do you have anything we can trade Bob for?
Information.
That we know what's in the room?
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad idea. Bob's probably around anyway. He probably snuck off after us. Yo, Bob, you there?
And he steps out from the shadows beyond the rubble. Oh, just wanted to make sure you didn't get lost.
Of course. We need another potion.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
I happen to have one handy.
you do.
Last one.
We can trade it for information about what's in the room.
I am curious. I don't know that it's worth a whole potion of water breathing.
Oh, it is. It's juicy.
So, juicy would be knowing the combination to the vault for the jewels, all of Neverwinter's reigning monarchs. That would be juicy. What's in the vault? I've survived this long without knowing.
You sure?
You can throw it in and I'll reduce the requirement, but you'll need to give me something else.
Okay. How about, let's see.
The
I did
slightly
see something.
used dwarf.
Yeah. I do have some crampons. Let's see. I did see something here.
Oh, those look useful.
They are really good for
Yes,
climbing.
they are good for climbing. Okay, you've got a deal.
Oh,
What's in the room?
no. Potion.
No, we said it was both.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hold out the crampons and the other hand and just see if he extends the potion, just to see that he has one.
He shows you the potion.
Okay. Well, it's Asmodeus.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah. There was a rumor that there were a bunch of devil worshippers running around here. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where they went.
And you should not go in there.
Oh, no, not me. I'm a businessman. Asmodeus, you can do business with Asmodeus followers. They're pretty lawful. Problem is, you have to read the fine print, and I'm more of a man of my word kind of businessman. So, yeah.
Do you know
Well,
any
that's
of
good
his
to know.
followers?
Me, personally?
Yeah.
What, do I look like a lawyer?
Aha, thank you. And I'm gonna give him the crampons and just hold out my hand.
And he gives you the potion, and he says,
Good doing business with you.
You
Good
too.
luck with your stuff. And like I said, if you find anything interesting in the museum and you don't know what to do with it, I'm your man.
We'll remember.
and he waves and says, "See you later." And he
See
walks.
ya.
But you notice he makes this exaggerated effort to avoid the entrance to the temple area. Oops. And then he suddenly blows up from eating too many foods that he's allergic to. All right.
Sewer burritos.
Yeah. You see the whirlpool in front of you. It's not very large. It looks like it's just large enough for Blemish to squeeze through. Obviously, the rest of you will fit. And you notice as well that the velocity of the swirling of the water is much faster than any of the other whirlpools you've seen. The ones you've seen before, they were kind of slow and lazy. A lot of it was partly because there was junk floating at the top of it. But this one looks almost like it's bordering almost on violent.
Okay. Bottoms up, I guess.
Bottoms up.
Cheers.
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 What do you mean?
Hey,
bottoms
Blemish,
up?
drink this.
Are you guys taking a big swig of it, or is like, what are you doing?
We're drinking our water breathing potions.
Oh, right. I thought you meant you were
No.
jumping into the
No.
Putting in a
Bottoms up.
straw and just
Yummy. Yeah.
The sewer shake.
My favorite.
Yeah.
nutritious and delicious.
Oh, gross. There's definitely a lot of protein in there, along with a lot of other stuff.
Yeah. Here, Blemish, drink this. And then we can go swimming.
Okay, but I'd rather eat something.
Oh, there'll be food in there, all right.
Yeah.
I haven't had anything to eat since I had that fellow who tried to lure me into the tunnels.
Yeah, we saw that guy. Nice job.
Well, he promised me some roasted pig, and when we went in, there wasn't anything there except metal chains, which I can't eat, so...
Well, there's a war going on, so there should be a lot to eat. Topside.
Oh, goody. Fresh corpses.
Mm.
Okay. You guys are sucked into the whirlpool. Let's have. One second. I just need to make one little change. I'm trying to put you guys on the map. There it is. It's fetid. It's foul. And the fact that you're breathing the water doesn't make it better. If anything, it makes it worse because now you're literally tasting it as opposed to just holding your breath in your nostrils. We're going to have a little mechanic here. Everybody's going to be rolling a d20. And the way it's going to work is anybody who is not, shall we say, able to swim will have to roll to see if they can move forward against the current. Tiny creatures, small creatures, medium creatures, and large creatures can all fit in this particular sewer. There's a DC that adjusts for each creature size. So smaller creatures will have a very, very hard time. Tiny creatures it'll be almost impossible. It's possible, but it's very, very, very hard. And that includes familiars. Small creatures will have a hard time, but not impossible. Medium creatures will have a difficult time, but not impossible. And large creatures will have a relatively easy time because of their size and weight. The distance you travel will be half your distance normally, unless you have a swim speed. If you have a swim speed, then it's your full movement. Except for large creatures. It's so narrow that large creatures will be reduced a further 50%. So quarter speed without a swim speed, half speed with a swim speed. If you roll and you fail your DC by more than 5, so let's say your DC is 18, which I'm just telling you, but you didn't need to know that, and you roll a 13 or less, this will be a strength athletics check, by the way. If you fail by, if you roll a 13 or less, then you're going to go back a number of feet equivalent to 25 minus your size for 5 feet, starting from large. So a large creature would go back 5 feet, a tiny creature would go back 20 feet. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I've got the table in front of me, so I'll tell you what you do. Everybody here is a medium-sized creature except for Blemish. And of course, your familiars are tiny. Muln counts as a medium-sized creature.
Rua is dead.
Rua is dead, but I think Hattie still exists.
Oh, I'll just temporarily dismiss her.
Okay. That would be the simplest option.
And can I be raging as I'm fighting this water?
You can be. Yep.
Okay, so I'm raging, and
Although, don't you already have advantage on strength athletic checks because you're an orc?
if I'm raging,
I thought you had it if you. Oh, okay, never mind. You're proficient in.
yeah.
Oh, no,
How
yeah.
is,
But I don't have a swim speed, so
No, that's fine.
but isn't there something about the aspect of the bear as well? Or is that just push and pull?
hold on. I'm just gonna post it here. There's aspect of the bear for carry, which is why I was gonna suggest somebody get on my back. I wonder, can I travel through this with someone on my back, or is it that make me too big?
You would be able to. I was going to say haul, but yeah, you will say you can bring as many people or as much weight as you can carry. So
Right.
if you've got a couple of people who are very light and they don't have a lot of inventory, then you can potentially string up to 2 people behind you.
And what if you cast
Levitation
that would be cool. Like you could do that.
and
But
Levitation?
well,
Well,
maybe
you're 100% underwater, so you can't levitate. I don't think you can levitate in water, can you?
I don't know.
Well, levitation is above the surface. You have the spell? No. Rises vertically up to 20 feet, remains suspended there for. You know what? Technically, it's supposed to be above the surface, but it doesn't specify that there is a surface. So I guess sure. Okay, I'll let you do it. It's very clever.
what about floating disc?
Floating disc definitely doesn't work because that has to sit
Okay.
above the surface.
Mhm.
But yeah, levitation is a very good, very, very good thought there, Darius. So you'll basically be 0 weight, and all of your belongings will be 0 weight. So you can be one extra person that can be towed by a cracker, or maybe Blemish. So what's the order?
I'll go first.
Uh-huh. And
holding.
how's everybody? What's everybody doing? Are you guys holding on, or because holding on is going to be harder than?
Yeah, who am I tying to me?
Me.
Okay.
Me.
You guys should be able to move your tokens. If I did it right.
So we're going this way?
Yeah, just
Okay.
just follow it.
How long does the potion work?
I believe it's 8 hours, right?
Okay. Yeah. I think
It's either
what
8
we-
hours or 24 hours, actually. It might be 24.
I think the spell is 24, but I don't know if that's
Yeah, the spell
same.
should be 24 hours because you should be able to survive underwater indefinitely.
Yeah. I missed the lid at this moment.
Uh-huh. Oh, so it'll be 24 hours as well for the potion. That makes sense. Which is good. So you guys can finish up your business and potentially even get back out.
Mhm.
Okay.
Wait, hang on.
So
I've got a cantrip shape water. Can I use that at all to help me with swimming?
well,
It says that I can change. Where was it go? I can move or otherwise change the flow of the water as I direct up to 5 feet. It would be slow, but could I change it
sure. I'll give you an extra
towards the
5
place I
feet
want? Yay.
every turn as you're holding. So the one thing is, if you're swimming, I forgot to mention, swimming will take an action because it's so rough. So you're gonna have to. You can't dash. You're gonna have to actually actively try to swim against it. So you wouldn't be able to swim and shape water. But if you could passively move, then you could use the spell. You could have somebody else do the spell, or you could use the spell to move you 5 feet consistently every turn. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I see Cracker in the front with Zanice next to her. So that's easy.
Oh, there you guys
So
are. I was looking at a
I
black screen.
I think I might tie Mullen to me as well.
Can you guys not see what?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
I can see. I was just looking in
Okay.
the wrong area.
Okay.
Good doofus.
You're not a doofus. You have 17 intelligence.
Thank you. How nice of you to notice.
Sorry, you're saying you're going to tie Mullen to.
To me as well. So there's
Okay.
Zanice, Mullen, and Charlotte, I think, that I've got tied to me at least.
Okay. Zanice, Mullen, and Charlotte. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so if Charlotte's tied to you, in theory, I guess you could use shape water to help Cracker swim 5 feet every turn.
Yeah.
And then she'll still roll her roll, and then there's still the chance she could go backwards, but it'll be reduced by 5 feet anyway. So, and Violet I obviously copied that. She looks like she's just sort of permanently in that quizzical state.
Yeah.
Roof? Roof? What's that? Byleth, Lilith, Byleth, and Blemish are still uncounted. Sorry, is Mealy attached to you as well?
No, I think I'm just behind.
Okay.
I think that will be a bit much for.
Okay. All right. So I don't know how the rest of you guys want to do it. Lilith,
Cross our
Byleth,
fingers and
Mealy.
just hope.
Try to swim on your own.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, if Blemish is strong, would it make sense to hold on to him?
Sure.
Sure. Are
Okay.
you going to hold on to him, or what else? How are you guys attaching yourselves to each other? This is very powerful current.
I'm gonna ask Blemish if I can tie a rope around him and tie myself to him.
Okay. He's perfectly fine with the idea.
Then I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I do the same.
Sure. The water is so violent that you feel as if holding on runs the risk of losing your grip.
Can you
For
drag
everyone who's
3 people, or will that be too much? For
Can Blemish drag 3 people?
Mhm.
Yeah, he's strong enough to drag the 3, especially. Well, how much is Lilith's? How much does Lilith weigh with all her armor and stuff?
Um, like 200? 50?
Yeah, I think Blemish can do it. 250. Well, Blemish can definitely do Lilith, but I'm not 100% sure Blemish can do all 3 of you. Hang on. So Blemish is large, so he gets a bonus on his carrying capacity, and then his strength is pretty good. 80, 270, plus another doubling. So yeah, he can do. So how much did the rest of you guys weigh? The other 2?
Around 170.
Ooh, 170 pounds. Okay, yeah,
Like with
yeah,
everything,
with
with all
all
my
your
trauma
stuff.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is Mealy?
I don't know. Not much. She only has like 40 pounds in her bag,
Mm-hmm.
and then her weight. I don't know. She's kind of light, so 150 maybe. I don't know. 160.
It's pretty close. So pick a number.
Mm. I have to do math. I have to convert. Like, I would say 150 with her bag.
150, 170, 320 plus 250, 570. So the 3 of you are just a little over.
Okay.
Is it different because we're dragging? Because we get 5 times as much as our maximum load for if we're dragging?
You must be thinking of Pathfinder.
Oh, am I? Okay.
5 times is not the rule here. If you're dragging something, you can double it.
Okay.
But this is swimming.
Against a
So
current.
yeah, the current's being factored into the movement allowance, but your ability to move is dragging is unrestricted movement, reducing friction. In this case, you're actively it's so powerful that you have to actively swim.
Okay.
So, and we can make the argument that there's possibly more drag, although there's less friction, there's more drag because now you're dragging through things against the current, and it's, I haven't even tried to do the physics on that, but basically Blemish can carry 540 pounds, and you guys are doing 570 pounds. 3 of you.
Is the walls kind of smooth stone, or is it kind of cobblestone? Like, are there seams and stuff?
There's no advantage to grabbing the walls. If anything that can be rough and used as a handhold is offset by the fact that this whole thing is covered in slime.
Yeah, I was thinking about if you have 2 daggers and kind of helping you forward by putting them in the seams, if there's kind of cobblestone bricks type of stuff.
It would be very hard to do that and also swim because you would have a difficult time maintaining your concentration and trying to do all that at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Karkar, how close are you to your carrying maximum?
Oh, probably pretty close. So I have 66 pounds of stuff in my bag. And how much does everybody else weigh?
Cracker's pretty heavy, right? 200 something pounds?
Yeah.
250 or something?
I don't know if I'm 250.
Well, you're like aren't you like 6'6"?
Yeah, I'd be pretty heavy. Yep.
You're 6'6", so you've got to be at least 250
6'1".
pounds.
I'm 6'1".
No, you're not.
Yeah, I
We've
have
had
6'1" in my bio.
We've had you been towering over people.
Well, I thought everyone was pretty short.
Well, but you've been towering over NPCs as well.
Yeah, with my personality. I had 6'1" in my character appearance, but I can 6'6" that retro.
Let's make it 6'6", because we've been literally having you like stand behind people with your arms crossed. And I get intimidation can be non-size related, but we've been talking about it as if you were like the tallest creature short of being a giant, right? Short of being a large size creature. So 6'1" is not that huge relative to
Man, that cave looks so ridiculous now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All your shit's dragging behind you on the floor.
Exactly.
Swords just clattering in a heap, like a child dragging like a coat that they're too hot to wear. So if you're 6'6" and muscular, you've got to be at least 250 pounds.
Yep.
Well, my thought was that maybe Muln is lighter than me because he's.
Muln is a dwarf, so he's a little bit skinny because he's not been eating well, but dwarves are actually stocky. They're about as heavy as a human. They're just shorter.
But does he have a lot of equipment?
Well, he's got like his mining kit and some stuff that he's scavenged. I mean, he can leave it behind if you force him to, but he's already gone through a lot of trauma, so he's going to look at you and just say, well, why don't you leave your stuff behind? In fact, why don't you just leave me behind?
No. Well,
It's like,
okay.
you're coming with us. Muln has become a hostage now.
All he has to do is find 10 followers and he's free.
Yeah,
You know,
Right?
it isn't that hard.
shouldn't be a problem.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow. Just wow.
average.
Well, it's better than
average
our deal.
Athletics. Maybe I can try to
Gaslighting
make it on
him.
my own.
Weren't you a black dragonborn before?
Yes.
Well, black dragons are very proficient swimmers.
Well, yeah, that was before. Maybe I still have some of that spirit.
You try wiggling your legs like you used to swim and you realize you're just not built that way anymore. You realize the horns get in the
True.
way. It's like it's all different. Okay. It's already past 12. So rather than do this whole swimming thing, I think we should break here.
Sounds
I
good.
know. It sounds like we
Oh.
got all excited for a game. It's like you go to somebody's house and they have a whole new game or board game or something, and you sit there for 3 hours learning the rules. You're about ready to play, and people are like, "Oh, it's late. I'm gonna go home."
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you very much. That was an amazing session. I love how you all very quickly coalesced around throwing poor Muln under the bus. The character that
It's
you
him
so
on the
fell in
list,
love
so.
with just one session before.
Well, we barely know him, so
Yeah, that's usually how it works. Whoever last in, first out.
yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna get somebody. He's gonna stab somebody in his sleep.
No, we're gonna save him like we save everyone else except
Uh,
the queen
I'm not sure that's entirely
and
true.
And the other
and the fat
guys.
guy and the other
The fat
guy
guy.
and
What was his name again?
I couldn't remember his name.
Tiefling.
Castador or something.
Blue bottle,
Cassander. Something
because
about that.
Kazander, yeah, Lord
Yeah,
Kazander, and
We killed him on purpose, though.
Yeah, we did.
Blue bottle, the ranger.
Oh, he wasn't our fault directly.
No, that's technically true. You not anybody in this group's fault, but yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe he'll be the first convert to Asmodeus, and he'll use his new powers as their high priest to get revenge on the rest of you. He'll be chasing you
Yeah,
all across Faerun.
we could actually try to persuade him to be a follower.
Yeah,
A
let's see
priest.
how that
Yeah.
works out.
Yeah. Let's try that.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
All right, folks, I have tons of stuff prepared for the museum, so I'm looking forward to actually getting you guys there. And
If we get there.
our night at the museum will be a lot of fun, I'm sure.
I can't wait. I'm
Uh,
excited now.
Okay, I'll see you guys next week.
See
Alright,
next
see
week.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.